Once again, it's test drive time here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee. I got a 1972 Chevy Corvette. This one came back as a 350 under the hood, and it's nice and quiet. We do have power steer, power brakes, upgraded aluminum radiator. And somebody upgraded the paint job. Check it out. Look at all the metal flake in it. Wow, done it. This one is a manual 4-speed car. Now we do have 100 detail pictures, financing and shipping available on this one, just like all the rest. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, share this video, check us out, maplemotors.com, pick up merchandise, and see all the new inventory every Monday. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Now before we take off, I gotta tell you about something. And it gets nice and hot outside. I get this towel, soak it in water, wring it out, and it keeps my neck cool. Not to mention my wife hooked me up with something that I've never seen before. Now this thing goes and clips onto your shirt. I've used it for 2 days straight without charging it. Go pick you up one. I got links down below. I'm serious. It's literally filling my shirt with air and just blowing up straight into my neck. Pretty cool. Never seen it before. Now let's go ahead and get started. As we look around the interior, you see the armrest has got a few little spots on it, but the interior looks great. Somebody's already redone the seats, carpet. Let's try some stuff out here. Go ahead and start it up. Now notice it floods out once you let it sit, so you got to give her gas, start it up. Little issue there with the carburetor for sure. But it's running nice and smooth. Once it's running, it's good to go. Wipers. Now it looks like the plate is moving, but the arms are not, so the arms will need some help. Turn signals. Left side's flashing on the dash. Right side's flashing on the dash. Tach is working, and it is showing on the mileage, but it's hard to stand by mileage in a 1972 model. Blower motor, check. Radio, check. Gauges here. Gas gauge looks like it's engine temperature is moving and coming up. Clock's working. Oil pressure, yep, we're in good shape there. Let's brake. Feels pretty stiff there. Let's see. Nope, emergency brake is not working. Looking around the interior, you've got some upgraded speakers in the back. Check all that stuff over by the end of the video. For now, place your bets. Do you think the horn works? I haven't tried it. What do you think? It's a little game we play on the channel here. All right, I'm gonna do it. Hey, it does work. Good deal. Let's take off, see how it runs a drive. Okay guys, getting ready to take off down the road. This is the first time that I have driven this vehicle. Good deal. We'll stop and get a little bit of fuel since we're below a quarter tank. Unfortunately, it's trying to sprinkle on me, but I don't have windshield wipers. A little bit of slack in the steering though. There and there it's turning. Feels pretty smooth going down the road. And it's going straight as an arrow. It's not pulling left and right. When I get into the brakes, I actually feel pretty good. We'll go ahead and put her in first there. A little bit of gas. Knocking our brakes. So far, running and driving wise, this one is nice. Decent amount of pickup. Speedo is working, seems to be accurate. It's in the back in the center, so we'll pull in here, get $20 worth of premium fuel, and that pumps out today, so I guess we'll go to this pump. And guess what? Be right back. This fan even works sitting down. I can feel it coming out of my neck now. Y'all gotta check one of these out, man. They're not very expensive either. Alright. See ya. Alright guys. I ended up putting like $25 worth of premium fuel in here. That's because it looked a little low, but we'll check the gauge. That's where you put it in at, and on these they have a little drain. You want to make sure it's always clear or it will fill up with water, and then water could contaminate your gas, but in this case it's not contaminated. Don't get me confused there. Alright, now we'll start her up and check that gas gauge when we pulled in. That's where it was. Turn the key, start it up. Gotta give her gas though. Start it up every time. So if you do pick up this car, you might have to have that carburetor adjusted. But check that out, gas gauge works. It's time to roll. Okay, so I got all my gear. I absolutely love these cameras. So it doesn't matter if they're scorching hot, getting ready to melt, this thing still records. It says it cuts the screen off right now because it's like real hot. I mean, it's been sitting in the sun on the asphalt. I just love this camera setup. DJI Action 4. Action 3 is just fine too, but the Action 4, that's the way to go in my opinion. Just maintenance free kind of stuff. I just kind of got over all the maintenance stuff that I had to do with the GoPros. They always had some kind of issues and wouldn't let me record. This one just doesn't care, especially if it's cold. I like the promo for it. They said, we're gonna put it in a block of ice and record. It's kind of cool. All right, ready to rock. Any of this stuff that I mentioned throughout the video is in my description. You can pick it up, and if you buy it through my link, it gives me a kickback. It doesn't charge you any more. If anything, I pick out the best deals that I can find on there and add that as my links. Now this car here is running awesome. I did notice the engine temperature got up about 215. I have been sitting in the parking lot in a black car on black top in a real hot day, and we've just been circling around, not really getting enough air going through the car or anything, and as we drive down the road right now, it's already on its way down. It never got to where it was overheating. That's what I'm saying. It stayed just fine for the scenario that I was in. Great oil pressure. All the gauges seem to be working. I mean, she's ready to go. A little bit of slack in the steering, but nothing that I would even mess with. I mean, it turns there and it turns there, but that's just fine. Unless you're just extremely picky and then take her in and get that taken out, that's fine, but I'd leave it alone. Don't bother me at all. A little rundown here. Bump in the road, give her a listen. A little stiff in the rear. Cleared her out there. What do you think? Another rundown? Yes, thank you for sticking around to the end. Right now we're getting ready to go to picking out the flaws, chips, scratches, rust, and dents, all coming up next. But we're gonna slide through Brian's Motorsports. Yeah, you see how cool that is? They do custom rides all day long. You got the new Corvette sitting there. Look at this camoed out wrap. I know he does wraps and stuff too. That's got 4G autos. That's probably something that he did. Again, Brian's Motorsports, BMS, briansmotorsports.com. If you need anything done, come here, get it done through these guys. There's a sun right there. Worth checking out. I always get my stuff done down here. Ordering wheels or getting interiors redone, or getting some stereo audio equipment. Because I do a little bit of everything to my rides. I don't ever just leave them basic. I like to be different, guys. All right, here we go. Had an open road there, the whole road. She seems to shift out pretty good. All right, I'm gonna pull back in, picking out the flaws. It's coming up next, so stick around for that. Thank you. Alright, it's time. Let's walk this ride. Anything I see, you'll know about it. Coming up to the front. A little bit of pitting on your front bumper in the corners. Tires are in wonderful shape. Lots of tread. Light little specks right here on the edge. Little spot there. Spot here. Chips. Cracks in the paint. chips here. Light scratch here up top. Little spot there. Little sting mark here. Heavy flake on this one, which I'm going slow because with all the flake you can't tell the difference. You can't see a lot of things, but I can show you what I can see. It almost hides little chips, kind of like that one in the middle there. Just kind of gotta zoom in to make it stick out. That's what I'm saying. I won't miss anything. Little wax down in the vents there. Little dirt there, I got it off. Little chip here. Front window. Spot on the T-top here. Light scratches. A little bit of pitting on your door handle. See here they had the old weather stripping. No, that's the new weather stripping. I thought they left the crumbs. The new stuff's kind of crumbly, but it's still soft. It looks great up here. It's not perfect though. I don't see it being replaced in the last 5 years. You got a spot here, it's like a sunspot. Trying to hit it with different lighting so you might be able to see it. Yeah, there it is. Now you can see it. Gotta pull my shirt up. And at the back. Spot here. Pitting. Little chip. And down this side. Got a spot here. Little dent there, kind of went in a little bit. Scuff. Light scuff up top there. Chip in the paint. Light scuffs on the edge of the door. Scratch on the back. Scuff there, and back here. Pitting, just a slight amount of pitting on your door handle. Chip here. Got a couple chips right there. Chip edge. Some chips in the corner there by the headlight. Let's go ahead and check out the interior here. Cracks right there in the door panel where the armrest starts. The weather stripping on this side is weak as well. Like I said, it's older weather stripping. On that other side it looked pretty good. You see how it's kind of hanging? That's what I thought was old. But I mean, it's still doing the job, but some of it needs to be replaced. Yeah, you can see like this is okay. Just leave it alone. You just got some bad areas on the weather stripping. Little spot there. Carpet looks decent on this one. The seats have been replaced. How about the old school bows? That's pretty cool. For the longest time when I first moved out, this was years and years ago, but somebody left an old set of wooden bows in the house, and I used them for my surround sound system for like 10 years. So I knew they were from the 90s too, and they sounded great. I just hooked them up to my own receiver and went with it. They're all wooden boxes that said Bose on the side. These look pretty old school too. That just shows you these Bose do withstand the test of time. Pretty good stuff. Let's see what they sound like actually. Give it a little gas here. You gotta push the clutch, so gotta use 2 feet. A little gas. Sounds like she flooded over. Let her clear out. So she is getting a little bit too much gas. To start it up, you gotta push the throttle down to the floor, clear it out. Now, I didn't let it warm up, as you can see. She seems to be doing fine there. What about this radio?
This is the off-road.
Goodness, that was loud.
Find your path in the Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek.
Looks like it's not cutting on. This little box here.
It's no secret that sometimes more than just our armpits stink. Luckily, Secret Whole Body Deodorant has you covered from head to toe for 72 hours of clinically proven odor protection.
I can't tell if they're actually working. I don't think they are.
For use on the whole body.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
Even sensitive areas.
I'd like to heard that. It's in here though.
Whether you prefer the stick, cream, or spray, Secret Whole Body Deodorant book.
They try and tell me something. They said, get some deodorant on, dude. It's hot out here. Tach is working. It's actually cooled down compared to earlier in the week. 3970010 is the code on the number plate back here, backside of the motor behind the valve cover. That means 350. Common one too. That's a good thing. She's super quiet. Up a little water there. Chip here on the edge. Like little cracks on the edge of the hood. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. They've got some specs here and there. I do my best to pick out flaws so you know what you're getting before you get here. Again, there's detailed pictures, there's financing and shipping. It's all available at maplemotors.com. Just go to that website, check it out, pick up some merchandise from us. We have that available on there as well. And if you've noticed, I've been putting the lot walks as the main picture on maplemotors.com. So all you have to do is go to our website, and that picture, it says click this picture. You click it, it goes straight to the lot walk, shows you all the inventory from that Monday's update. And each and every car that's listed on there has a link now that goes straight to a test drive video. Now, the test drive videos do come out throughout the week, so don't get discouraged. I just release 2 to 3 a day until I'm out. All right, thanks for watching. Like tonight, after I get done with all that stuff, I'm not going to want to do